Let's talk a little bit about graph macros and the way that Igor saves graphs, or actually what it saves is instructions to make graphs. So let's make a graph. Let's go up to CODD data, plotting. Let's do a data multiplot, ABC, GRA, CCSF. Okay, so here's our plot of the three GRA from the three holes, CCSF. Now let's say we want to save that graph. In order to do that, the easiest way, the most straightforward way, is simply to close the graph. It allows you to give it a name. I'm going to call it GRA plot, and we'll save it. Igor Windows menu to graph macros. There's our GRA plot right there. Okay, if you want to look at it, go to Windows, Procedure Windows. These are all the CODD procedures, but right up at the top, Control M is the experiment procedure window, and here's our GRA plot. Okay, so you can see the set of instructions. Looks very much like a lot of other Igor macros. You append stuff to graph and modify the graph. Compile that guy. Okay, so one of the nice things about this is in a lot of cases, if you make a fairly complicated graph, I mean, this one wasn't really complicated, but if we had done even more to it, it would be nice to be able to reproduce that format for other data. And it's simple to do. Just copy. And then paste. All right, let's select that guy. Go to edit. It's already open, but edit, replace, that's Control R. We want to find GRA and we want to replace it with MS. So let's go over here. Because the word graph is in these graph macros, when you're replacing GRA, you have to make sure you make it case sensitive so it doesn't try to replace that GRA with MS. You want to limit the replacement to a selection, and then you want to replace all. Okay, now we have GRA plot there and MS plot there. If we go down here and go to Windows, Graph Macros, there's our MS plot, and bingo. So usually when you do that sort of exercise, the only thing that changes, so we made this guy kind of quick and dirty, but if we had, for instance, gone here and said set data range, GRA, same thing. Okay, oops. Oh, and let's change this then. So we could go 0 to 50. Oops. Like so. Now if I close this guy and say replace, let's do that. Now in the GRA plot, what you'll see is there are these things that will set the different axes. Oh, down here. So it's going to set the GRA, which will become the MS axis. Well, let's just do it, just for the heck of it. This guy, Control C. I'll replace this one. Control V. As we did before, we'll go to Find and Selection, GRA, MS, replace all. All right, now if we look at MS plot, you see the ranges are all out, but we can fix that really quick. Set data range. Oops. There we go. So that's all I want to say about graph macros. The fact that the graphs are sets of instructions, not actual physical pictures. So they're actually pretty easy to change and reproduce in the way that we just did.